Are we live? I don't know if I remember how to live stream. I hope we are live. Let's see. Just 2 weeks away from live streaming. I already don't know if this is working. Okay, I think it's working. Welcome back to another spontaneous Friday live stream. I'm back from Japan. Yay! Actually, no. I'm actually really sad that I'm back because I was in Japan for 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks, and I had absolute best time visiting Osaka, Kyoto, Mount Fuji, Tokyo. And now I'm back here, and Canada is not as exciting for me, but I'm back with another Pokemon live stream. I have so much I need to show you. So many cards that I got from the Pokémon Center in Japan. I bought some Pokemon plushies. I have so much stuff from Japan. It's all in here. Like, I have a basket of Japan stuff. Look here. This is my Pikachu deck box. I got anime waffle cookies. Naruto. See, I have so many goodies that I can't wait to slowly unpack on the live stream. I have my very first Smeeski. I got a Smeeski from Japan. And then just so many blind boxes. Lots of card packs. I can't wait to open them up on stream eventually. But of course, we will be doing our usual Pokemon challenge. So I'm going to generate a random Pokemon that we will be making today. I hope it's nothing too difficult. Ready? Oh, Magneton. Okay, that's a pretty fun one. Magneton starts off with Magnemite. So we are going to bring out the pixel images so that I can copy this. There should just be 2. Magnemite evolves into Magneton. Yes, just 2 today. And then, of course, at the end of the stream, I will open up a pack of Pokemon cards. I don't know if I should open up my Japanese Pokemon cards or my English ones for this. I do like Magnemite and Magneton, so maybe I'll open. I did get some prismatic packs from Japan, so maybe I'll open one of those up. Let's bring out Magneton here. It's pretty much impossible to get Pokemon cards in Canada. I tried. They are nowhere to be found. They don't want to be found. But let's bring out my beads. Let's see if I remember how to live stream. I need black beads and then my tweezers first. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got my black beads. I hope you guys have been doing well. I did have a few people ask me on my, or I think I had just one person. I had one person ask me where I was on Discord, and I was in Japan for 2 weeks, so that's why I didn't live stream for so long. Probably should have announced that somewhere. I don't think people really care too much, so I'll just tell you how it went now that I am back. So let's start off with Magneton's head. Alright, so I was in Japan from mid-May to the end of May, so a good half month, and I did so many things on the very first day. So I went to Japan with my brother. I met him in Osaka. And the very first thing we did on day 1 of Japan was go to Himeji Castle, which is not in Osaka. It's a little bit further away, but not too far away. And Himeji Castle is this huge ancient castle that I think is even cooler than the Osaka castle. And we went over there really early in the morning before the tour, the tour groups came. And that was a very fun experience, getting to climb up all of those steps of the castle. It felt really kind of Demon Slayer-y, because one of the parts of the experience at that castle was walking through their guard walls. And since we were there so early, nobody was there in the halls, and it was just so eerie and quiet. But I love the architecture in the Asian castles. And then after we went to Himeji Castle, we did a bunch of stuff. Like, we went to see a shrine. There's like a very famous shrine in Osaka with a giant lion's head. That's called the Namba Yasaka Shrine. And then, well, most importantly, for the first day in Japan, I had booked two seats for the Pokemon Cafe. So we had to make our reservation. I forget, because my brother was the one who he did all of the directing, the navigating. I don't remember exactly where the Pokemon Center and Pokemon Cafe were located, but right beside the Pokemon Cafe in Osaka, there's Pokemon Center. And we had a dinner there, so it was like a 6 o'clock booking. If you've never tried going to the Pokemon Cafe, it's really hard to get a reservation in the first place. So I was so lucky that I was able to secure some spots for us. And yes, I loved the Pokemon Cafe experience in Osaka. I think it's a bit smaller than the one in Tokyo. But the first thing I saw when I entered the building was the Pokemon that I made in my last stream. My last stream before I went to Japan, I made Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, the 3 legendary birds, and those were the 3 giant Pokemon statues that greeted us when we went to Pokemon Cafe Osaka. Hi, hello everyone. Hello Lilo and Stitches. Hello Fear Gaming. Thanks for joining the stream. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I haven't streamed in a while since I was in Japan, so I'm just recounting the time I was in the when I was at the Osaka Pokemon Cafe. You don't know what to make with Perler beads? Well, Lilo and Stitch, you should I don't know, what do you like? You like Pokemon? You can make whatever you like. Make something. You can make Stitch. I mean, isn't the new movie coming out? Lilo and Stitch. You could totally make something from that. I need to watch that. I'm really happy now that I'm back. I can at least watch some good new summer movies. I'm very excited to see How to Train Your Dragon. I want to see Lilo and Stitch. I want to see Karate Kid Legends. There's some good movies out now. Can't find any tutorials. I'm sure they have. There's a Stitch somewhere. Somebody must have made Stitch. Or if there's no tutorial, you can just find a pixelated image of Stitch and copy it. That's what I used to do whenever I wanted to make a character that didn't have a Perler bead design. Just find like a pixelator online, and then you just pixelate the image so that you can make whatever you want. Oh, you're trying to make a 3D cockatiel, but it keeps falling apart. Well, that sounds pretty hard. So maybe it's because the beads are melting too much. I think the only reason why a 3D project doesn't work out is because you melt the beads too much and the pieces don't click in. So double check that you're not ironing too much. Yeah, give it a try. I made so many designs from using a pixelator. Because like back then when I wanted to make like a Yoshi, a certain Yoshi in a different pose, I didn't have the pixel image of it, so I just found a pixelator and then I kind of based it off of that. And it's so easy to pixelate an image. Just Google it, and then there has to be something that can pixelate it for you. I'm gonna... okay, that's Magnemite's outline. Right, so Pokemon Cafe, I was talking about that earlier. So the Pokemon Cafe in Osaka was kind of small. It's like there's this, it's kind of a square shape cafe, and then at the front they're also very small tables. They don't have a lot of big tables. My brother and I were seated near the back of the cafe, and it wasn't like we weren't facing each other, we were facing Fuecoco. So it was like a little booth, and I think we were separated by an acrylic stand too. But it was really good because I never had one of those seats before. Last year I had a table of 4 with my friends, and it was in a very open space, so we could see a lot of the hallway space where Pikachu would eventually come out to dance and say hello to everyone. This time in Osaka Pokemon Cafe, my brother and I were facing, like our backs were facing the performance area where Chef Pikachu comes out, and we were eating with Fuecoco. Fuecoco was on the table with us. Beside him was Sprigatito and Quaxley. I ordered a Snorlax meal, so it was like teriyaki chicken, and then a Snorlax plate of fried rice. And my brother ordered the Pikachu curry, so it's like a sleeping Pikachu covered in curry sauce, and then there was a little, I think he ordered the Charmander one. And there's a Charmander face that he ate with a hamburger. By the way, I started like a week or so. I don't know how to do it properly. Oh, you started doing started beading just 1 week ago. You're pretty new. Then I guess what I would suggest, yeah, just take it easy, go slow and steady. Make some easier sprites first, like start with Mario or something really easy. And don't get frustrated if it doesn't work out at first. It takes a lot of practice to iron. And yeah, just have fun with it. You might fall in love with it, and then work on even more challenging projects like 3D projects. I think this one should be dark gray too. Yeah, so right beside the Pokemon Cafe is the Pokemon Center, and the outside of it has this giant Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos. I took a picture of my Perler Bead sprites, my mini Bead sprites with them. And then when you go inside, you just see walls of Pokemon plushies. I bought a Trico keychain that I attached to my travel bag so that I have a travel buddy while I was in Japan. Like, the first rule that I follow when I land in Japan is to get a travel buddy plush. So I got the Trico to attach to my bag, and then he pretty much accompanied me throughout the entire trip on my little fanny pack. I did this last year too. I got a Waddle Dee that I attached to my fanny pack, and when you get a travel buddy, it protects you and makes sure you have a good trip when you're in Japan. And it's also just so cute. Everybody in Japan has like a little plush keychain. It's so nice to see what people choose. I didn't see anyone else with the Trico one. I saw somebody with, I think, Litten. And then somebody else with the Totodile. But I didn't encounter any other Trico trainers. And then my brother, I got him a hanging Kirby. That was really cute. It looks like it's dangling off of, it's like holding onto the string. So it looks like it's just dangling. And so we bought those on our very first full day in Japan. And then I think my brother also bought a bunch of other keychains at the Pokemon Center as well. He got a Glaceon, a Mudkip, and a Piplup keychain. Why is there an extra bead here? Oops. It shouldn't be here. It should be here. I think I did one extra. You really want to make a cockatiel for your sister because her bird passed away a month ago. So if you find any tutorials, oh, that's really nice. I feel like somebody must have made a cockatiel before. The closest thing to a cockatiel is the Minecraft parrot. That's the only tutorial that I have on a bird. I don't know, I'm sure somebody must have made a cockatiel specifically, but I only have a parrot. Maybe you can adjust that so that it looks more like a cockatiel. But yeah, I've made the Minecraft parrot before, and then not specifically the cockatiel bird, but I think the parrot's pretty close. Why is my music randomly stopping? Yeah, you can try to make the parrot. It's a really neat design that one of my viewers sent over, and I recreated it and then modified it a bit. So I really like. It's a really nice design for any bird lovers. Oh, when I was in Yokohama, which was one of my day trips from Tokyo, I found this little store that had really realistic animal plushies, and then I saw all these little bird plushies that looked like actual birds, and one of them was a bluebird that looked just like my boss's budgie, or I don't know if it was a lovebird or something, but he also had a bluebird that passed away. And I was like, oh, I should get this for him. But it's also a bit too realistic, so I don't know if that would have been too much. So I didn't get it, but it did remind me of him and his bird. And they had capybara plushes. There were really cute ones, but a little pricey, so I didn't get anything. Should I make it now while watching you? I mean, if you're able to follow a tutorial and watch a live stream at the same time, why not? Yeah, go for it. If you have time. It might take a while, but I'm also gonna be here for a while to finish up Magnemite and Magneton. Yeah, these live streams are kind of just for people to beat along with me. If you have any specific projects in mind, you don't have to be making a Pokemon like I am. You can make whatever you like. And I'm here yapping. You can yap with me too. Just put it in the chat. I just have a lot to yap about in regards to Japan, because I did so much with my brother. I recorded it all too, so one day I'm gonna turn it all into a vlog. And I visited so many cafes this time. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, so last year in July I went to Tokyo with 3 of my friends. And that was 2 weeks only in Tokyo. And I thought, like, okay, Japan part 2, that's when we'll visit other places in Japan, like Kyoto and just anywhere outside of Tokyo. But then this year, not even 1 year after my last Japan trip, my brother was like, you know what, I want to go to Japan too. And then I was like, what? I thought we were gonna go, but like a little later, not less than 1 year after my first Japan trip. But he was like, no, we're going this year. And I was like, okay, let's go. And so we went and we visited so many shrines, so many Pokemon Centers. I visited 4 Pokemon Centers in total for this trip. 1 in Osaka and 3 in Tokyo. And I loved going to the Pokemon Center. That really healed my inner child. I don't have enough grays for Magneton. Let me see. It kind of looks blue in the picture, but I don't have a blue that looks grayish, so I'll just go with gray because that's the correct color for Magneton. Yeah, anyway, so I'm back from Japan again, and this time the post-trip sadness is hitting hard because I really enjoyed my time there. I loved Kyoto. Kyoto was so fun because we got bicycles and there were just so many temples, so many shrines that were just gorgeous. And this time I got there's a thing in Japan called Goshuin. So that is it's like a seal that they do on a special book called a Goshuin Cho. You have to have the special book to collect these seals, and basically a priest or a monk at the shrine or temple that you're visiting will use a calligraphy brush, and then they'll write in kanji. Kanji are like the characters that they're like Chinese characters, and then they will stamp it with the seal of the shrine. And you can collect these at every shrine you go to. And it's just like a really special way to show that you visited all of these places, paid your respects. So I collected more than 20 of these stamps, and I loved that experience. Like, I always wanted to try that. I'm thinking it should be blue, but it just doesn't look right with gray. What should I do? Magneton, or no, Magnemite. I don't have that grayish blue shade, which sucks. They came out with, like, artkal came out with a grayish blue for the large beads. The small beads, the mini beads, I don't have that one. It just won't look right if it's any shade of blue. Perhaps I shall try. I'll just try the light gray, very light one. My bird is being really weird lately because he's in the same cage with him. So now my bird keeps going upside down. Oh wow! How does a bird go upside down? I've never seen that. Hi Beads Kingdom, welcome to the stream. I'm not sure if you've been on the stream before, but welcome. I'm making Magnemite and Magneton, two of the cool electric type Pokemon. I am not finding the right colors for this Magneton, but this will just have to do. I have to just go with it because I don't have this grayish blue that they use. Okay, at least let me get the small blue for the north or south pole of the magnets. Ooh, that looks so nice. I'm hoping this one looks good. And then we'll finish up Magnemite and start Magneton. That was actually pretty fast. Okay, so when I was traveling in Kyoto, I didn't see any Pokemon Centers. I'm not sure if they have a Pokemon Center in Kyoto, or at least in the part I was living close to. I went to 3 other Pokemon Centers in Tokyo. That was like my second week of the trip. The first one I went to, I wasn't expecting it to be there. We were just kind of traveling around, and then I was like, oh look, there's this place called Shibuya Parko. It's a huge shopping complex, and I see on the 5th floor of this building there's a Pokemon Center as well as a Nintendo store. Unfortunately, it was the weekend. I think it was a Saturday, so it was so packed. There were people just packed in the Pokemon Center, lining up. The line just to go to the checkouts was like a 30-minute wait. But the Shibuya Pokemon Center is the one with this huge Mewtwo. It's in this tube and it's like sleeping. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find a picture. But I love visiting the Pokemon Center. Let me first show you some pictures from Pokemon Center Osaka. So this is Pokemon Center Osaka. You can see I brought my my Bead Moltres Zapdos Articuno. See, like, this is the, wait, turn up the brightness. This is the outside of the Pokemon Center. And it's crazy that just before the trip, I pulled Zapdos for the Pokemon that I had to make on stream. And then the Pokemon Cafe. So this is the food that I had. This is my Snorlax dish, my dinner with chicken. We were having dinner with Fuecoco. I bought like a luggage bag. And then my brother, he got the Gengar drink. And I brought my Gengar that I made on stream as well. And then the second Pokemon Center we went to was Shibuya. That one I didn't even plan to go there. Like we just stumbled upon it. So it's always so fun to just go to a place and then be like, oh my god, there's a Pokemon Center here. And that happened twice in Tokyo. Only one of the Pokemon Centers in Tokyo was the one I actually wanted to go to. And that was the Narita Airport one. So here, let me see. Here it is. Pokemon Center Shibuya. This is the Mewtwo, a giant Mewtwo. And for reference, this is how tall. This is me beside it. Look how big that is. And you just see so many people trying to go in. On a weekend, it's crazy. There was also a Calico Critters store. So if you know Calico Critters, they're like these little fuzzy animals. So I saw this store. It was so cute. I bought some puzzles from this store. And then the third Pokemon Center that I visited, it was the Tokyo Skytree one. So that one I was not planning to go to originally. I just happened to be at the Tokyo Skytree area. I booked Kirby Cafe for my brother because he loves Kirby. And then when we were getting to the cafe, I saw people with the Pikachu plastic bags. Those are the bags that you get when you buy something from the Pokemon Center. It's like 10 cents. It has a Pikachu. It's a yellow bag. And then after our Kirby Cafe lunch, I was like, we're going to the Skytree Pokemon Center. And that one was really cool because it had Rayquaza. It had Rayquaza as the mascot at the front. So it was, see, like Rayquaza and Pikachu riding it. And then my brother took this picture. I'm like, it looks like Rayquaza's eating my head. Like, it's gonna bite my head. He's like, exactly. I asked him to take so many photos. And then at this Pokemon Center, I got a Dialga plush, as well as a Sandshrew plush, and then, of course, more Pokemon cards. This Pokemon Center was the one where I was able to get 4 packs of Prismatic Evolutions cards, so that's the one with Eevee. And I will be opening up one of those. Should I open that today? I mean, I'm dying to open up a pack of Pokemon cards. I resisted opening Pokemon cards for 2 weeks. And then while I was in Japan, I had all these Pokemon cards in my suitcase. Could have opened one of them, but I saved them for the stream. So maybe after I'm done Magneton, we can open up a prismatic pack. I have 4 of them. And I have a whole bunch of 5 packs from Japan. They sell it for so cheap. It's like $1.80, like 180 yen for 1 pack of Pokemon cards. But there's only 5 of them in one of the packs. And for the prismatic ones, those are 10 card packs, so they're 550 yen. There's just a limit to how many you can buy. So I was only allowed to buy 2 per person, and since my brother was there, we got 4, which was great because my brother does not care about Pokemon cards whatsoever. So I brought him home. I didn't have to share it with him. And then I'm really hoping I can get some cool evolution cards. I haven't been able to find any of the prismatic ones. In Canada, it's like impossible. Completely out of the question. You just can't find them. Need more black. And finally, of course, the last Pokemon Center I visited, this was on the day I left Japan. And this Pokemon Center was the Narita Airport Pokemon Center. So the airport that is in Tokyo, well, it's kind of outside. It's very far away from Tokyo, but it's like one of the 2 international airports in Japan. It's Narita. That's the one that I usually... It sounds like I go to Japan often, but I've been there twice. But that's the airport that I used to get back to Toronto. And that airport has a whole Pokemon Center in there that has a limited, like an exclusive. It's a pilot Pikachu as well as a air stewardess Pikachu. So I bought a pilot Pikachu from the airport Pokemon Center. As well, they have the starter Pokemon as large plushes. They have huge plushies of the starter Pokemon. So I bought Turtwig, one of my faves. My brother got a giant Mudkip and a Rowlet. Could have got a Squirtle, but I already have enough Squirtles, and I told my brother we must resist. We spent so much money already in Japan, we cannot get more. The best part about shopping in Japan, though, for foreigners, is that everything is tax-free. If you spend a certain amount of money, like you have to spend at least $55 or something, but like $55, you can easily spend $55 in the Pokemon store. So every time we bought something from the Pokemon store, it was tax-free and way cheaper than what it would have been if I bought it in Canada. So there were such good deals, and I was so happy getting things at the Pokemon Center this time. I got stuff last year, and last year I went to a Pokemon Center that was in Tokyo, and it was the one with a Snorlax. There's a sleeping Snorlax, and it's the one right outside of the Pokemon Cafe Tokyo. That one was also super busy, but kind of small, so I didn't buy a lot of things. I just bought like a little plushie and some stationery. But since this year I was able to visit multiple different locations and see all the different products that they have, I got a really good selection of them, and oh, I'm just so happy I got more Pokemon stuff. I will show you. Majority of it is like Pokemon card related and plushies, but I did get some neat things there for a good price. Oh my god, your bird pooped on your bed? Oh my gosh. I don't know how to help you there. That's so funny. Sorry. I mean, I know that's your bed, but that's just so random. Oh, why did it poop on your bed? Did it not feel like doing it in its cage? I guess it's time to do the laundry. This is why I have a turtle. My turtle would never be on my bed. It'll just poop in the water, and then the filter cleans it up. and I just do some water changes and suction it out once in a while. Oh, that sucks. Maybe, well, don't they say getting pooped on by a bird is good luck in some places? I mean, it didn't poop on you, it just pooped on your bed, so maybe that's some good luck. Oh, that's personal. You gotta ask your bird why. What kind of beef does it have with you? How do you punish a bird? You say, go to your cage. You take away its squeaky toys. Hey, the bright side is that it's not a dog. You don't want a dog pooping on your bed. Or a cat. Well, now I'm curious. Are you gonna... I guess you're gonna go clean it up now, right? Are you gonna leave the stream now to clean up after your bird? What's your bird's name? You taught him how to laugh. Now he's laughing at it and circling. Oh my gosh. Birds are so smart. Oh, I wish I could witness this. I wish I could see this bird laughing right now. My turtle doesn't say much. She's kind of quiet. She just likes swimming. She just likes soaking under the basking light. She's really chill. Thorns and Archie, those are really cool bird names. I like the name Archie for a bird. Hey Gnome Kid. Yes, I'm back. I am streaming again, back on my spontaneous Friday streams. I'm back from Japan, so now I can do this regularly scheduled stream. I still need to finish up. How many more? Oh, yeah, I've done 38 out of the 151 Kanto Pokemon, so I still got more than 100 to go. But we're slowly getting there. This is my 40th Pokemon. This is Magneton. Cockatiel is named Archie. Are cockatiels the one with like a giant thing on its head? And they're quite large? Or is that a different one? That might be a parrot. I need to search up what a cockatiel looks like. Cockatiel. Oh, yes, they have like a mohawk. Is your cockatiel like a yellow bird? I guess they're all yellow. Oh, but they have white ones too. I know two people who have pet birds. One is my supervisor, who had a blue lovebird. And then one is my bandmate, who has two little, I think they're budgies, she said, but they're completely bright yellow. And she named them such cute names, like she named them Mango and Pikachu. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Those are great names for little yellow birds. And the crazy thing was that when I was in, where was it? I think I was in Kyoto? Just somewhere in Japan. My brother and I, we bought some tonkatsu, which is like fried pork cutlets, and then while we were waiting for them to prepare our takeout order, we found this lit up park where the trees were covered in twinkling lights. And then we went down to one of the little parks in the area. And then there's a giant statue of two huge, enormous yellow birds. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's Mango and Pikachu, my bandmate's birds. So I had to take a picture and I need to send it to her. I need to show her. It's just some public art. They were just giant birds. I need to find the picture. I think my brother has it on his phone. But it was just so funny to see two giant birds in the middle of a park. Alright, the black outline is done. Now let's do Magneton's eyeball. And here. And in the middle here. And then final eyeball. Perfect. He was gray and white with a bit of yellow for his head. Oh yeah, that looks just like the cockatiels I see on Google. That's a really pretty color combination. I think my favorite bird is the one that's the blue bird, like my boss's bird. It's like, it has a grayish head, and then the rest of its body is beautiful blue, periwinkle blue. Thorns is a budgie. I don't know, he was so smart considering he hangs upside down. Yeah, I never realized how good of a companion a bird makes. I always thought maybe birds are kind of noisy, and I thought that would be annoying if you had that in your house, but now that I know people who actually have pet birds, I hear really good things about them. Although my supervisor said that one time he was babysitting his neighbor's bird, and it was like a parrot, a big gray parrot, and it was so loud, like it wouldn't stop calling for him so that it could eat peanuts, because his favorite snack was peanuts, and he just cried for them all the time. So that's my only worry if I were to ever have to raise a bird, is if it would keep calling out, or like making the chirping sounds, especially when you're trying to sleep. But I guess all pets would be like that, unless they're aquarium pets. A blue ringneck. What is that? Blue ringneck. Oh, wow, that's a very beautiful bird. Is that like really exotic though? Or have they been... Oh, it's a parrot. Wow, that's a really beautiful... I've never seen this bird in my life. I didn't know this bird even existed. That's cool. That's always cool to learn something new. What is this Pokemon called? This is Magneton. And I finished Magnemite. And yeah, this is it's a magnet Pokemon. Electric type. This one's pretty cool, considering all of the other Pokemon that I made from Gen 1. Magneton and Magnemite are pretty cool. And it's not purple. I've made so many purple Pokemon already. This one deserves a prismatic pack opening. Or a toucan, they can probably be smarter. Wow, a toucan. I wonder if how you would raise a toucan. Don't they need a lot of space? They're huge. I've seen toucan, well, not really in the wild, but I've seen them at the bird parks in Mexico. I've never seen a wild one though. It would be so crazy to see a wild bird as big as a toucan or a macaw. They're so beautiful. I need to use gray here. In Japan, I saw that they have a lot of these animal cafes, and one of them was like an owl cafe. I didn't go to any of these animal cafes because I really don't know what their living conditions are like, if they're being treated well. And also my brother is slightly afraid of animals, so I don't think he likes that at all. So we didn't go to any animal cafes, but I saw lots of them. I passed by some cat cafes, passed by there's one chain of cafe in Japan that has a bunch of mini pigs. It's called My Pig. That one I've seen before. I don't feel like paying just to play with some mini pigs. I've had to raise pigs for a school project, a research project. Not my research project, but the professor's research project. That was slightly disturbing, seeing them like that in the barn, but it was for research and they ended up in a better place, you could say. The project I was doing was actually raising chickens, but the other part of the professor's research was pigs, so pigs were beside my chickens for my animal biology project. So I didn't want to pay to go look at miniature pigs, but I do know those exist. Those cafes are an option in Japan, whether you choose to support or not. There's also like an otter cafe. I think there's a hedgehog cafe. That one looked kind of cute because hedgehogs are kind of like pets, right? Just like a cat cafe. I don't think that's too big of a problem because those are all domesticated animals anyway. But like a capybara cafe, I don't know. I think a capybara should be outside. I don't know if a cafe gives them enough room. And an owl cafe. I feel like the owls might want to, I don't know, fly away. But they did have owl cafes. I did see that. Oh, you taught your budgie how to handshake. Wow, that's really smart of it. I didn't know a bird could do a handshake. Do you have this? I can probably send a bit. Yeah, I have Discord. It's in the link below. You can just send it to like the general Yap channel. Because I showed my turtle in the general Yap channel of my Discord. Because somebody shared a picture of their snake. So I'd love to see your budgie do a handshake. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, if anybody wants to share videos or pictures of their beloved pets, I'm so open to you sending those on Discord because I love seeing animals. You can just send it to the general Yap channel for just any random thing you want to chat about. I have a lot of channels on that Discord. The most active ones are just the general one, and then Bead chat as well as the Bead art chat. So if you ever make anything, if you ever make any bead art that you want to share or you're proud of, love to see it on Discord, and everyone else can see it too. It's a small channel, not too active, like a small Discord server. But yeah, feel free to share. I will definitely see it. I will get caught up with my Discord messages. Okay. Magneton's eyeballs are finished. Let's get some off-white for the connectors here. Yeah, see, like it looks good with the bluish gray here, but I don't have that, unfortunately. We'll just have to go with different shades of gray to fill up Magneton. Oh, okay, actually I'll just fill up the red and blue first for the different magnet holes. The red first. I've got this downloaded, but I've never even opened it. Oh yeah, I only started using Discord in 2020. It's more of like I think it's a gaming, for gamers to chat. I used it a bunch with my friends, but now I get to use it. Anyone who watches. So yeah, definitely go check out the Discord if you're not in there already. Some people on Discord they share a lot of really cool creations. So definitely share any that you make too. I'd love to see it. I think one of the biggest projects that somebody shared on there was like a huge Sonic artwork. There's just so many Sonic characters in one project. I don't know if they ironed it all together or if they just put it together in pieces, but it was huge, bigger than anything I've ever made. Very talented, lots of very talented people sharing stuff, so you can definitely share your creations once you've made it. They deserve to be seen. I want to see it. Oh, but one thing, I guess the coolest thing related to animals that I did in Japan was going to Nara. If you know about Nara, that is the city of deer. It's a lovely place to visit because there's just free roaming deer wherever you go. Well, near the deer park area at least. There's not the rest of the city, but for a good portion of the city, you'll just see these free roaming deer that are all like domesticated. They're used to humans, and then they will bow to you if you give them food. Like, I don't know how that developed, how they made that happen. It's all these deer being trained to bow for food, but it was really crazy. They all seemed pretty chill. They weren't distressed or anything. They were all very nice deer, and people could just buy these deer cookies, where part of the proceeds for the cookies goes back to taking care of the deer. It's like it's a whole thing to get them to come out and interact with people. So that was crazy. Like I just walked as we got out of the station in Nara and walked towards the temple area. You just start seeing deer on the road. Deer crossing the road, and just they're like squirrels, but there's so many of them. And then you can feed them if you buy the cookies. Yeah, and then the actual Nara Deer Park we didn't go into, but we just went to the surrounding paths that led up to the shrines that we were visiting, and there were still just so many deer there that bow to you. I think that was one of my favorite things to see in Japan was all of the deer. That's like a really famous thing that you gotta try. We also went really early in the morning, so there weren't a lot of tourists when we first walked in. But then once they started coming in, you could see, well, some of the deer, they did attack you. Like they were headbutting some of the tourists that I saw. But the deer that my brother and I encountered were in quieter parts, so they were very calm. Let's see. I think I'll do this for the lighter blue parts. Oh, bye, Gnome Kid. Thanks for joining the stream. Eduardo, last thing you made was the Minecraft llama? That's a big project. What color did you choose for your llama and for the outfit? Because the one I did in the video was a cream. It was like a light white, like a yellowish white llama with a green outfit. The llama's really fun because you can change the color of its outfit to anything and it will just look so good. If you just make a plain llama, that's kind of boring, but if you give it the outfit that I show you in that tutorial, ooh, it looks so good. And I have so many pictures from people who recreated it with different colors that I absolutely love. Ooh, okay, Lilo Stitches. I'll definitely check out your budgie once you send it. Okay, I just need one more shade of gray. It's different from everything else, and we will be done, Magneton. I don't know how long this live stream series will take for me to finally finish all 151 Pokemon. But I am very happy to slowly get it done. And then it gives me something to look forward to every Friday evening, which is when I'm trying to consistently do every Friday evening for my Pokemon live streams. And then at the end of every live stream, we open a pack of Pokemon cards so you can enjoy the exciting, riveting moments of hopefully pulling a good card. Okay, I just need to fill it in with... Hold on. Just need to fill it in. One more shade of gray. That's different. Let's see. I guess this is the only shade of gray I can use. I'm running low, so low on grays. But that's all I can use for Magneton because I just don't have this light blue, this grayish blue. Oops. Oh, I'll open a blind box as well today because I really want to show you what I got. It's so cool. It's so in Japan they have this series of vinyl figures, you could call it, called Rement. They're all just these little plastic figures that you can collect, and they're all in blind boxes. So we'll open up one of the blind boxes that I got, as well as a pack of the cards. Okay, we're the final stretch of Magneton. Just need to do his third head. I wonder if there are 3 heads of Magneton, which one's the main one? I guess they're not. They're all the main ones. Do you see how little gray beads I have left? I'm using the last few beads for this. I need to refill before I forget which one is in each container. I'm also extremely jet lagged. I had to drink an iced cap before this so that I could stay awake. Yeah, I had a full day of work today, 9 to 5, and then I did a little bit of shopping. When I finished work, I went to GameStop, which in Canada is now called EB Games again. They changed the name from EB Games, which I grew up knowing it as. They changed it from EB Games to GameStop, and now some guy bought it back and is renaming it EB Games again. So I went to EB Games. I saw that the Nintendo Switch 2 came out, and people were asking, hey, do you have any stock of the Switch 2? And they're like, yeah, we do. And the customer was surprised. He was like, you do? I thought you would have been sold out. And the worker was like, no, we got plenty of stock for the Switch 2. And he's like, how much is it? And she said $791, including tax. And I was like, whoa, no wonder why the Switch 2 is still in stock. That's a crazy price for a console. I've never seen a console sell for more than $600. Like, I thought the PS5 was already expensive, like $500. But $791 for a Switch bundle? I think she said it came with a Mario game and some other stuff, but like $791, that's almost $800. That's Canadian dollars, by the way. That's a lot. Like, I feel like my Wii U back then was like a bundle was $300. A Switch 2 for $800. I think I'll wait. I will wait. I never had a Switch. My brother had a Switch. But I think I will one day have a Switch 2. Once it's not a crazy price. Alright. We have finished the 2 Pokemon for this stream. Magnemite and Magneton. I'm thinking I should replace the blue with something a bit more visible because it's kind of like you can't really see it. I'll change it later. Okay, now for the very fun part. you guys are still interested. First up, we have this Pokemon Remint. This is a blind box. I actually already know what's inside because I opened it up with my brother. He got one as well. And what we really loved about this specific series is how Japanese it looks. Like, look, it has, this is the Great Wave by Hokusai, and that's the artist's name. It has the panel here for Rowlet. It has the sakura blossoms, the bamboo from the Arashiyama bamboo forest in Kyoto, or like just anywhere in Japan. There's a bunch of bamboo forests everywhere. It has the beautiful Mount Fuji-san with Darumaka and Pikachu. Vaporeon, my fave. I love Vaporeon with the water lilies. In Japan, there's so many beautiful gardens. A garden in Japanese is, I think, it's koen. Koen. I visited so many gardens. I think, yeah, one of the famous ones I visited was called Kokoen. Kokoen. And that was by the palace, the Himeji castle. But yeah, I was like, when I saw this series, I was like, any one of these I would love to have. This one I could do without this one. But any of these, if I got any of these, I would love it. So let's take a look at which one we got. Which one do you think we got? Do you have any guesses? So the one I actually really wanted was either, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanted these 4, any one of these 4. So let's see which one I actually got. Dun, 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 dun. And it's Growlithe! Hisuian Growlithe too. It's not the regular Growlithe, it's Hisuian. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. This one, the one with the shaggy hair of its eyes. And the crazy thing about getting this one was that last year, my friend, she got me a present while we were in Japan. She got me one of these blind boxes, exactly just like this, a different series. It was called the Bonsai series, which I also bought another one. I bought Bonsai 3, so this is like a series of Pokemon that are on that look like little bonsai tree displays, which I love. So this one I'll open one day. I don't have any idea which one is in this. But this Hisuian Growlithe, I opened it up with my brother while we were in Tokyo. I pulled Rowlet, and he pulled the Growlithe. But he loves Rowlet, and I love Growlithe. So we're like, okay, switch! So we were able to get the ones we wanted. And let's assemble this. Let's assemble this guy. It's gonna look so good on my wall. I have a shelf for all of my Japan souvenirs. Like, look at this. It's so nice, the design of this, and so special. Such a great way to remember my trip with my brother. Where did the box go? Here. Yeah, so now I kind of wish I got more of them. But we can't risk getting a double. I don't want to have doubles. And this was maybe like 1,300 yen. Not bad. Like, that's a really reasonable price. So this one goes in here, like so. The bamboo. Oh yes, I did. So in Kyoto, my brother and I, we did go to Arashiyama, and that's the place that has all of the bamboo, the famous bamboo trail that people show on Instagram all the time. However, we didn't actually walk through the bamboo trail. It was just too much for us. Too many people. We biked through it. There's just this This is a crazy crowd of tourists. I'm pretty sure the locals don't even want to walk around there anymore. Like, they don't want to be anywhere near that place. But we passed by that place on our way to one of the other temples that we wanted to visit. And I highly recommend just going to the Adashino Nembutsuji shrine or temple. They have their own bamboo forest there, and it's much quieter. So this is a great way to remember that time in Arashiyama with the bamboo and my fave Growlithe. I love Growlithe. I've never actually seen a Hisuian. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it, but Hisuian Growlithe. But it's cute. And my friend, oh yeah, my friend who got me the bonsai series, the one that looks like it's in a bonsai tree. So that one I pulled a Growlithe with a Japanese maple tree as the bonsai, and that was so cute. That one is so cute. So yeah, now I have another Growlithe, a different version, to commemorate my second trip to Japan. Oh, I gotta show the first Growlithe one day. But yes, now that is our unboxing of the Pokemon Remint, and I will find a nice place to display this. See, like, look, I also love like the water droplets. It's so well made, and then yeah, like, look at it, the way it's connected with this rod here. It looks like it's just hopping. It's just so good. It's so good. Peak is back? What does that mean? Anyway, now let me show you the Pokemon cards that I got in Japan. I was so happy to see that Pokemon cards weren't completely sold out at the Pokemon Centers. Well, all of the new ones, there's like the new, oh, I forgot what it's called. The one with the Team Rocket one. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. The name is escaping me right now, but they didn't have any of the Team Rocket packs. They only had some of these older ones. So this one is Scarlet and Violet. What is it called? I have the English version. It's Stellar Crown. So in Japanese, it's not the same. Stellar Crown. Let's see. Now we're going into Pokemon, the Pokemon card segment of the live stream. So this is the same series, right? So these are the English cards. This is a Japanese pack. This one has 10 game cards, 11 if you're counting the energy card, I think. But this one only has 5. And this one's called Stellar Crown. This one, if you read the katakana, it's Stella Mirakuru, Stellar Miracle. So interesting to see the differences between Japanese and English packs. I also got, so this one, if you guys know, this one is the prismatic packs. Let me see, how do I read it? Terrastaru Peace? I'm not that good at reading katakana. I still need lots of practice. Okay, I'll need some more time to read what this actually says. But it doesn't say, it's not like prismatic. It doesn't say prismatic like it does on the English packs. And then I got some more Cyber Judge. The first time I went to Japan, I bought one of these packs, but I got ripped off. I bought it for $5. I didn't realize they were ripping me off. Thanks a lot, 7-Eleven. Yeah, I got it at 7-Eleven, and for some reason it was $5, but you only have to pay $180 at the Pokemon Center. On Discord, if you want to go on my Discord, just go to my server. You can go to the link in the description, so you can join the server. Okay, then we have this pack, which I'm not sure what the English one would have been. Wild Force. Wild Force. I don't know. What's the English one? This one is Surging Sparks. I know the English one for this. Japanese, it says Choden Breaker. Choden Breaker. I don't know. This one, I don't think I have the English pack for this. It's Mirai no Itsen. Mirai no Itsen. And then I think this is Journey Together. But in Japanese, it's Battle Partners. Battle Partners. This one says Snow Hazard. Snow Hazard. Yeah, I don't have. Is this Paradox Rift? I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't think I have any of these. This one is Night Wanderer. Night Wanderer. Night Wanderer. And then back to Stella Miracle. Yeah. So those are the 5 card packs that I got from the Pokemon Center. 180 yen each. Less than $2 each. There's no guarantee that you'll get a holo or anything though. That's the only thing. And then, of course, my prismatic ones. I got 4. I should have got more of these. But honestly, I don't really have much I can do with Japanese cards. Like, I collect English cards. I've been collecting them for so long. So I don't have a lot of use for the Japanese ones. It's nice to have, to say I have some Japanese ones, but the ones I really want are English cards. It's just impossible to find. So I'll put away the English ones first. I still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still only have 7 packs left of my English ones. So for now, I will just be supplementing my stream with these Japanese ones. But I'm so excited. We're finally this is my first prismatic pack. I couldn't imagine getting this here in Canada, but I got it in Japan, so we'll see. I don't know if there's a trick to this either. Oh shoot, is there a trick to opening Japanese packs? Japanese Pokemon pack trick. Let's see. Prismatic. I don't know if there's a trick. They say just to put 1 to the front. I guess we'll find out once we open our first pack. I really need to know. I'm just watching a video of a guy doing an unboxing. Oh wait, he put 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Alright, I guess we'll put 4 to the front. Okay, are you guys ready for my prismatic evolutions from Japan? Oh my gosh. The Japan packs are really hard to open nicely. I like opening them nicely so I can save the pack in my binder of pack art. But I guess I'll have to just... Oh, I think I got it. Oh no, I messed it up a little. I guess I'll just open it like this. Yeah, there's no way. They're not like the Canadian packs that I'm able to open it from the top. It's okay. I'll try opening it in nicer for the next 3. Alright. So the guy did 4 to the front. I hope I get like Vaporeon or something, I don't know. Who knows what we'll get. So he did 4 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope it's right. Alright, let's zoom in on this Prismatic Evolutions pack. Oh, Lilo and Stitches, if you want to join the Discord, just check the link in the description of this video. You should be able to join the server. Okay, first card. First Japanese card is Gabaito. So same as the English name, Gabaito. And then we have yes! Finally! Already we got an evolution! And her name is Gracia. Gracia. Glaceon is Gracia in Japanese. Wow. Then we've got Garas no Rapo Glass. Something glass. Oh my god, 2 trainer cards. Great. These are so useless. What's this one? Ani no Kamen. Okay. Then, what Pokemon is this? Wami de Guda. Looks like Diglett. Like a worm form of Diglett. Okay. Mon Men. Cottony. I think that's Cottony, right? Ooh, what do we have here? Whoa, a Dunsparce. Dunsparce in Japanese is... What is this? Nakokochi. Nakokochi. Is that? Or Nokokochi? Nokokochi? Nokokochi. Oh! Yes! A Vaporeon Hollow! Showers? Vaporeon's called Showers? Showers. Vaporeon is called Showers in Japanese. Okay. And then, wow, this is great. I'm happy. I'm already so happy. I got Glaceon and Vaporeon. Who's this dude? Akroma no shunen. Akroma mu. So I still need to practice this katakana. It's a trainer card. Torenas. Don't know this guy. And final card. Whoa! What is this? What is this? I can't even tell if it's a Pokemon. What? Ogapon Ishizuenomen. Ogapon Ishizuenomen. Oh my god. I can't. That's cool. It's an EX card, but who is this? I don't know. This is a Pokemon. It looks like this looks like a face. I guess this is the Pokemon. What is this? Do you guys know? Does anyone have any idea? Ogapon. What? This is a new Pokemon. I have not. It looks like a mask. A giant mask. Let me see. Ogerpon Pokemon card prismatic. Let me see if I can just find who this is. Okay. Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. EX. Ogerpon. Okay. I was hoping for an evolution, but that's alright. It's okay. Ogerpon. We got an Ogerpon. That's I guess that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty cool. It's I would love to get a Pokemon that I know. But I know now, since I'm so behind with Pokemon, I don't know these guys anymore. I don't know these new guys. I don't know. I'm happy with this one. This one is going in my binder. I got a new binder. Got a new portfolio today from GameStop. I mean, EB Games. I'm putting it with Glaceon or Glacia. Yes, these are my nice pulls today, not this. I don't want this ogre pawn. It's okay. It will also go in the binder, I guess, and this trainer dude too. Okay. Alright. And then a Dunsparce. There's a lot of hollows in one pack. That's crazy. I've never seen... Well, oh yeah. I've never seen so many hollows in one pack. That's a good pull, I guess. I would consider that great. Oh, Lilo and Stitches, you can send your video into the general Yap chat if you like. Yeah, just say, this is my bird. Share, anyone can share their pets there. Okay, guys, so that is the live stream. My first live stream back from Japan, and then my horribly red unboxing of this Prismatic Evolutions pack. I'm very happy with my Shawas and Gracia pull. These are the highlights of the Prismatic Evolutions. I'm hoping we can get more luck. Oh, I guess this is Ogerpon, right? One of the different versions of Ogerpon. I don't know, there's a lot of... I hope Pokemon continues making cute Pokemon. Like, these guys are cool, I suppose, but I'd love more cute ones. Please, thank you. Alright, guys. So that's it for the stream. We have made Magnemite, Magneton, right here. I will be back again next week with another Pokemon. We'll see who we pull, and then see what kind of cards we get as well. Okay, thank you for checking it out and staying with me as I make my Pokemon sprites. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for chatting, Lilo and Stitches and everyone else. See you